Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. So today we're going to be installing this Underglow from Amazon onto my car right here. Like the title says, this is basically like the cheapest Underglow option you'll find on the Amazon app. And so today we're going to be seeing if this product is worth the $40 that I think I paid. I'm not sure how much it was, but I'll insert a picture on the screen right now. So yeah, let's go ahead and unbox this thing right here, and by the end of the video, I'll let you guys know if this is worth it or not. So let's go ahead and see what's in this box right here. Here on the side of the box, it says music mode, app control, color DIY, RGB mode, RF remote control. So let's see what's inside this box right here. So here in this bag, we have the on and off button that we're going to route to the inside of our vehicle. Then here is the actual Underglow itself. It's kind of tangled up right now, but it comes with some sticky tape that we peel off right there. I guess this right here is like the little module box, whatever thingy that we can scan to connect our phone to. And then we have like some other little plastic brackets in case the tape wears off, and it comes with the little brackets and the screws as well. So that's pretty nice of them to include. It looks like this right here is going to be some instructions, which I will read through in a minute. Here is a cable that I do not know what it's for, but we'll just leave that in the box for now. I might not even need that, to be honest. They throw in some extra zip ties, which is always nice. And lastly, the remote control. Okay, so I unraveled the whole thing and I kind of have an idea of how I'm gonna route it now. It's a little bit tricky because obviously this is not a wireless Underglow kit, so there's gonna be cables all over the place, and that's why I need to make sure that they are neat and nice and tucked so that they don't rip as soon as I drive off my driveway. Could you guys imagine that if I installed the whole thing and then as soon as I move forward, like I just ripped the whole thing apart? And so my car really isn't even all that low, but I'm still gonna jack it up a little bit just so that I can work a little bit more comfortably. So yeah, let's just cross our fingers and hope that this thing comes out nice, and then I'll show you guys the final product once I'm done. By the way, look at my Vista Blue Ford OEM paint in the sun. Absolutely beautiful, and my car's not even washed. Okay guys, well that took longer than expected, but I just about finished. So now I'll wait till it gets stuck to make sure that they're all actually working. I jacked the car up in the front and I turned the wheel all the way to the left and all the way to the right, and it looks like right now there's going to be no rubbing. I was worried that when I turned the wheel all the way in, the back part of the tire, like right here, was going to rub into the cable, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. I used like 500 zip ties, or what felt like 500 zip ties under the car, and so I managed to hide everything pretty well. Even if like we squat a little bit, you can barely tell if there's any cables down there. So I think it came out pretty nice, but now we just gotta wait to see if they're all gonna work. All right guys, it is now dark now, so we're gonna go ahead and fire it on for the first time and see what it looks like. So I know you guys can't see it, but I'm holding the controller right here in front of me. So let's go ahead and press the on button. Hold up. Oh, dang. I really hope this comes out looking good on camera. I know it might not look the best because it's like pitch black right now, but in person, man, this low-key looks kind of tough. Okay, now you guys can see the car and you guys can see the controller now. So as you can see right now, it's on blue, but we're gonna try some of the other colors. Green, red, whatever that is, another shade of blue, purple or pink. It looks more pink on camera, but I think it's supposed to be purple. And then this is pink. And then we have, I think there's like 3 different shades of blue. I think that one's my favorite. That one looks the best in my opinion. And then it has like some other modes as well. So let's go ahead and click mode. Oh, that's cool. It's like a pattern. Let's see how many patterns it has. That one's pretty cool. I wasn't sure what to expect, but to be honest, like the lights work pretty dang good. I think that's all the modes that it has, unless it has another one. Oh dang, it does have another one. Look at that. That's crazy. Yo, that's like bonkers right there. I think you can even adjust the brightness of the colors. So right now I think that's like the brightest it'll go, and then we can go down if we press this button. And so that's like the lowest it'll go, but right there it's like barely noticeable. And then let's put it all the way up again to see how bright it goes. And that's as bright as the lights go. And to be honest, like, they're pretty dang bright. I don't know if the camera's gonna do it justice, but in person, like, those underglow lights are very noticeable, almost noticeable to a point where I think I might get pulled over if I encounter the wrong police officer. But regardless, these lights look freaking dope, dude. I mean, I was looking at the other options on the internet and I saw that some kits were like up to like 250 bucks, and I was like, nah, for some underglow I'm definitely not gonna pay like over 100 bucks. But I mean, this one came out pretty dang nice. I mean, the installation took a lot longer than expected. I expected it to be quick, like maybe an hour or 2 hours. It took me like closer to 6 hours, if I'm going to be honest with you guys. So the whole installation process did take long for me because I wanted to do everything the right way and get all the wires tucked nice and neat. So for now, I'm going to leave it on blue because this is my favorite color. I don't know which one looks better, this blue or the darker blue, that one. I don't know, they look dope though. So let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think about this underglow? I'll give you guys one last look at it from down here. I almost forgot, but let me show you guys how I set this whole thing up. Right here, there's still a mess in my center console, but here's the on and off button. I routed it like to the bottom of my car and I drilled a hole under the seat. And here, as you can see right now, it's on. But if I click this, shut up car, it turns off. And then if I click it again, boom, right back on. So this came out really nice because it's inside like the whole like little box thing right there. So I can just close it and you can't even see any wires. So for those of you that are wondering, this is what the front looks like. As you can see, the LED strip is all along here, all along the front bumper. And then these two cables go to the back. Now obviously every car is going to be different, so if you try to install this on a car that is not an '06 Mustang, you're going to have a little bit of a different experience. But this is where I mounted my LED light right here, all along this plastic trim right here. And then we have some like extra cable right here. It comes with like a lot of extra cable that I didn't really need, so I just kind of had to scrunch it all up and zip tie it right here. I might come back and make this a little bit more clean just because I'm paranoid that I might like scrape this on something. But as you can see, there's some more cable that runs through here, all through here, and then this is like the actual little module box and a little connector that goes up into the floor pan. And then lastly, for the back of the car, this is the LED strip all along here. As you can see, I secured it with these brackets that come with the kit, and the like the double-sided tape that comes on the LED actually like sticks really well. And so the cable itself, I routed it from right here, as you can see, all the way to the front. Here's a zip tie to hold it in place so it's not dangling, and then I routed it all the way through there, if you guys can see that, and then over the rear axle assembly, because obviously this is all like moving components, so you got to be very careful when you install this stuff. You got to make sure you're not going to like have your cable rubbing on any moving components or next to any components that are exposed to a lot of heat. So overall, I'd say I'm pretty happy with the Underglow. Does it look good? I think it looks pretty dang good. Would I buy it again? I'm not too sure. Again, the installation process is what took kind of long. I thought it was going to be a quick ordeal, but once I unboxed everything and unraveled all the LEDs and all that stuff, like it's pretty time consuming. But if you can get past that and you have the patience for it, me personally, I don't have a lot of patience. So what I personally should have done was spend a little bit more extra money and get some wireless ones that you can connect to through Bluetooth or whatever, just so that I could stick them on under the car and be done with it. That way you don't have to like route any cables, you don't have to drill any holes, you don't have to do nothing. Again, just be careful when you tuck all the wires and cables. There is a ton of moving components under each and every vehicle where these cables can get caught on. Make sure the cables don't rub into your tire when you're on full lock. So that would be like the only warning, or not warning, but like just like heads up that I would give you guys. As you can see, I'm in the workspace because we are going to be picking back up on this car in the next video, so stay tuned for that. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see y'all in the next video.